So today we're going to take a look at this budget 8K Android TV box. It's up to 8K apparently, Android 13, tons of stuff on here, Wi-Fi 6, all the stuff you want at a really cheap price. We're looking more and more at these as Firestick alternatives at the moment because many of you want to get away from Firesticks. I still think they're good, but I know lots of you want to do other devices, so we thought we'd try someone else. This one is the X88 Mini, and I'm going to get it wired in. I'm not going to show you how to open a box. Inside, let me guess, there'll be a remote, a box, there'll be a power cable, and a HDMI cable. I think we know what's going to be in there. So I'm going to get it set up quick, and then we go through it, then I'll show you more and more details about the box as we go as well. Brilliant, let me load it up. So as the box loaded up, while I was looking around it, I did notice, very useful, the remote is actually really good. It's a nice slick remote. It's not backlit, but it is a nice looking remote, okay? So it works pretty well. We're running Android TV. The box itself has 4GB of RAM and 64 gigabytes of storage. Okay, so loads of storage on there, loads of RAM. I can show you that in the settings in a minute. The box itself is about this big. I'll show you more about that as we go through the video, and we will load up the web page. If anyone wants to see the web page, I'll link it underneath because that will have all the specs and all the nitty gritty for you, including the price. Okay, so Android TV, as we know, is very easy to use. It's very simple, very clean. It's very similar to Android TV, Fire TV. They're all very similar because they all have some form of advert on there. It's just how it comes these days. So this is our device. On loading up, I just had to connect to the internet and I logged into a Google account so I could use most of the stuff on here. Obviously, device preferences will tell us more about the actual system itself. So here you see we got an X88 Mini 13 TV. The 13 is because it's running Android 13, as you'll see further down. Let's have a little look here. There we go. All in there for you. It's pretty much in here is where you would unlock developer options if you wanted to. It's all these sort of things. The usual, very easy to do. Done. And then within that, everything else is very much your normal sort of Android TV screens. 4GB memory, so as in your RAM, 64GB of storage. So we're not going to grumble too much on that amount. And it's all showing up there, and it's all internal. You get volume up and down on your remote. You've also got Google Assistant button on your remote, and you've also got some quick keys on there as well. For example, you've got a quick YouTube key you can use to load up your YouTube. What we're going to do is play some high definition content on YouTube just to show you it all working and running quite well. Let me just turn the audio off. So like anything, it loads up really easily, really simply. I'm going to load up a quick 4K demo so we can have a little look at some 4K TV, see what the quality looks like. Obviously, most of you are on YouTube. The best person to look up is obviously Doc Squiffy, aka me, but you all obviously know about me because you're on my channel. So let's have a quick look at 4K video, or 4K Ultra HD. Okay, let's go with the... Oh, we can have the aquarium one today. Why not? One thing I have noticed with this one so far is that the remote itself, although it's a nice looking remote, it's not the most responsive. But obviously, the picture quality there is pretty nice. It loaded up nice and quickly, nice and easily. It's your standard 4K coral reef. There's loads of other ones similar to it. There we go. We can have a look at this one. Again, quality of picture is very nice. It's very clear for a very budget box. Obviously, there's only so much I can do. I can't demonstrate 8K. I don't have an 8K monitor or a TV on there. But you've got all your normal apps. You can customize your screen. You can install all your Netflix and Prime. They're all on here for you. Because it's running Android TV, you'll be able to get, as you can see here, Award VPN is coming automatically because it is linked to my Google account. Award VPN's a free VPN, but we're not talking about that on this video. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to quickly show you the web page, then I'll show you around the box a little bit, show you what cable sockets it has, everything like that. So the box itself is currently at that price, but obviously prices change. So check out the link underneath. You can get US plugs, EU plugs, and you can actually get slightly different models if you wanted to get smaller models. But this is the best model with the 4GB of RAM and big storage. Control media player, TV, set-top box. As you can see, very cheap. We may have a discount code, so do check underneath if you want to see if we've got a discount code. The box itself, like I say, is small. I'll show you in 2 seconds. Android TV at OS 13 is paired Android TV applications for more and exciting, diverse experience. So Android TV is your NVIDIA Shield, those sort of devices which run Android TV. Obviously, spec and components are very different. Android, NVIDIA Shields are very high end. They're very there for the gamings, but if you just want for the streaming, wireless, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. It's got Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.0 compatible. Contents, I was pretty much right. HDMI cable, remote control, power supply, whichever plug you pick, and all the other bits. And that's about it. There's been a few reviews on the box on the website, but let's go back to me. I apologise for the mess in my office. It is a bit of a mess, but this is the box. So as you see, it's not huge. It's a nice little one. You've got a little screen display at the front there. You've got an Ethernet port if you want to power by Ethernet. I will check the speed on that in a second. You've got HDMI cables. You've got your AV and your IR and your DC. You've got 2 USB slots and a micro SD card by the looks of it. Little wall brackets if you want to clip it on the wall. And it's okay. Obviously, it doesn't feel too warm from the off. So it's been powered up, launched up. Everything's pretty straightforward. 4 GB of RAM, 64 GB of storage on there. Let me just have a little look at the spec back on the website, see if it will tell us the Wi-Fi speeds. Let me load it back up for you. So let's have a little look here. Wireless connected to the dual-band Wi-Fi, 2.4 Ethernet, 10 to 100 megabytes. So it'd be 100, which is plenty for streaming. Like many streaming devices are limited to that 100 via the actual Wi-Fi port. Same as a Firestick or Cubes are when you link them up as well. Brilliant. So that was a quick review for me. Like I say, the link is underneath. If I've got a discount code, it'll be linked underneath, but it does run out quite quickly, the discount code, because they're limited to so many. So check it out. If you fancy one, check it out. It's completely up to you. The link, you know, I'm not commissioned with them, but they did send me out the product to review, so it is how it works. So check it out if you want to. Obviously, I'm Doc Squiffy. We've got other devices on the channel. We've got loads of Firestick videos. We do loads of this on TikTok as well, so check that out. All my socials are underneath. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you on the next one.